Yeah, what's the hops? It's 3900. Um, I just want to make a official 2025 declaration. It is January the 12th, 2025, Sunday. And I just want to make this official going forward. Um, if you have an opinion of me, whether that opinion be good or bad, or if you have um, any issue with me, you want to accuse me of doing anything offensive towards you or saying anything that may have offended you in any way, I want to take this time out to say, fuck you. Until further notice, it's fuck you. Straight up. And I'll do it again. And I'll say it again. Straight like that. What's the popular term that everybody's using? Unapologetic. And I think it would serve black men as a whole to take that approach, not in perpetuity, but at least for the foreseeable future, at least for the time being, until some shit recalibrates. Because what I've noticed in this past election uh, really drove it home with me is that it really is always Jermaine's fault. No matter what happens, bruh, no matter what happens, especially within the black community, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's bad, it's always Jermaine's fault, forever and ever. It doesn't matter how derelict or how degenerate the woman or the women are, none of that matters. At, at, at the core of it all, it's Jermaine's fault. It's Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. So, how I'm moving for the time being is two middle fingers up. Fuck you and your feelings and your opinion of me. Oh, you said I said this about you and you took offense to that? So what? Fuck you. Oh, you said I did this to you and that made you feel this type of way? You know what? Fuck you. I'll do it again. And I mean, if you just looked at this past election, right, and you just, the fallout, the nuclear fallout of just that alone, as soon as Kamala didn't get into office, black women immediately took to the internet, and black women and their little acolytes immediately took to Beyonce's internet and said, "Oh, this is black men's fault. You see, because black men don't want to see a strong black woman be president and yada yada yada. Rada rada rada." Not that she ran an incompetent, inept campaign. Not that she was ill-advised on any of the pertinent issues to the American populace. Not that she essentially just tried to throw a big concert to try to win our votes. No, it wasn't that. It was because black men are jealous and don't want to see black women shine. I mean, you can't make this up. You absolutely cannot make this up. And I'm inspired to make this video because, hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. But I seen a TikTok video of Corey Holcomb. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let's see. So you can hear what he says, so I ain't gotta paraphrase it. My bad if you hear that in the background. That's my coffee pot brewing. I know I put that in my favorites. I know I did. He said some dope. The shit was so dope, bro. I had to have saved it. I know I did. Give me a second. I should have had it queued up already. I hope they didn't strike it. think they might have struck it. I might have sent it to myself. Give me a quick second. And I mean, and it's a couple of TikToks that kind of inspired me to do that. But that Corey Holcomb, what Corey Holcomb had to say, really resonated with me. You know, you know. Hold up. Damn, I can't find it. Mm, maybe I'm not looking hard enough. I just know this is it right here. No, no. Well, let me see if I can paraphrase what he said. Essentially, hold up, is this it? I have a feeling that I'm in the right area. Nope, I don't got it. Whatever. Essentially, what he said was, he said, I'm at the point now that, all I do is go to work and come home. So if you approach me and say, man, Corey, I heard you did this and I heard you said that. And he said that his response to that would be, well, you're probably right. Whatever. What do you want me to do about it? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not, and I felt him on that because, I'm not chasing down any sort of accusation that somebody want to make, as it pertains to my character or my past actions, my current actions, and or my future actions. You get what I'm saying? Because in my core, I know what my values are, and I know what my morals are. You get what I'm saying? Like Coolio once said, "Man, I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it." You get what I'm saying? If I've ever in life done you something wrong, especially when I, you know, got closer to adulthood, my latter teens, you know, early 20s and whatnot, especially when I got closer to being officially an adult, um, I ain't never crossed nobody that didn't have it coming. If I did something to you, brother, sister, you had it coming. You know what I'm saying? They're just straight up like that. That's the best way I can put it, you know. So, and so I was seeing this recent, hold on, quick, this recent TikTok video about this particular black woman, and she's talking about interracial dating, right? And how that her dating life improved when she interracially dated. Oh, some to that effect. Matter of fact, I got that video on hand, so I'm gonna cue that up right now. And we're gonna hear the sage stylistic wisdom of this majestic and all knowing and all wise creature, You know, there we go. We have liftoff.
I be hearing women when they say, when you stop dating black men, your dating life gets 100% better. But I don't want to be like that, y'all. Like, I be,
All right. So I can't substantiate her claims that she hears other women say, "Hey, when you start dating other men as opposed to dating black men, your dating life improves." I can't I can neither confirm nor deny that to be a fact, but she said it. She said it. She's really speaking for herself, to be honest with you, but she's saying it in a roundabout way, kind of in the sense of, well, don't tell anybody I told you, or you ain't here for me, but that's how she coming with it. But let me go ahead and run that back one more again.
And the thing is, I be hearing women when they say, when you stop dating black men, your dating life gets 100% better. But
What women? The half a dozen women in your head, you know what I'm saying? And furthermore, um, in a roundabout way, she is trying to obfuscate responsibility for bad dating experiences solely onto the men. She is not putting any of the onus or any of the responsibility on said woman or women in this dating equation, because it takes two to tango, right? And to be totally honest with you and her, black men as a whole, we are the most tolerant. We are the most tolerant of women's bullshit across the globe, and it ain't even close. It ain't even close. Everybody sees the poor, and when I mean poor, but you know what? I'll use that. But the piss poor state of black women. Everybody sees it. Everybody sees it. Black men don't have to say it. Everybody sees it. Y'all come on social media and you just spew all of your dysfunction and your degeneracy on social media. So don't be alarmed when other groups of people view you as the dysfunctional and degenerate in which you portray yourself to be. You get what I'm saying? Hold on real quick. Let me sip on this, Joe. By and large, black men are the most tolerant of black women's obesity, their bad attitude, and their bastard children. Let me say that again. We are the most tolerant of their obesity, their physical condition. We are the most tolerant of their bad attitudes, their foul attitudes. And this is everybody knows, bro. The last person whom you want to interact with in a customer service capacity is a black woman. People will go out of their way to avoid a black female cashier or a black waitress, you name it, a black hostess of some sort, whatever, a black female call center uh, associate. As soon as it's, hey, this is Shaquita from da 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 da, click, I'm hanging up. I'll call back in about 15 minutes. I hope I get somebody else, because you already know where this is going to go. But we are the most tolerant of their foul attitude. And we are the most tolerant of their bastard children. Now, she made a statement, oh, your dating life improves when you stop dating black men and you date other black men. See, that whole thing just went over her head because um, Jesus said in the Bible, right? If I may, because it says Sunday. It says Sunday, you know. I'm not, yeah. But anyway, Jesus said, and I quote, you must first take the plank out of your eye before you attempt to take the splinter out of mine. You get what I'm saying? Let me say that again. You must first take the plank out of your eye before you try to take the splinter out of mine. Now, self awareness is lost on her and women like her because she doesn't realize that, yeah, let's say your dating life does improve when you date a Chad, or you date a Jose, or you date a, I don't know, in Zhang, right? I don't have an Asian name offhand, but I'm just gonna say Zhang. You know what? I'm gonna say Ryu. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Street Fighter. I'm gonna say Ryu, right? So yeah, okay. Let's say your dating life does improve when you start dating Chad, Jose, and Ryu, right? Why is that? Is it because they are better? That's what she's trying to infer. You gotta listen to what she's not saying, not to what she is saying, but what she's not saying. She's in a roundabout, surreptitious way trying to say that these other groups of men are inherently better than black men, right? That's what she's trying to say. That's what she's trying to confer, right? But what's lost on her and women who think like this is that, nah, these other groups of men aren't necessarily better, quote unquote, than black men. They just have a different standard than black men. And there are things that they may be willing to tolerate, and there are things that they are not willing to tolerate. Foul attitudes, obesity, and bastard children being chief among them. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, your dating life improves because you're dating a man who is not going to be as tolerant as the black man. So now you have to raise your own personal standards and you have to belly up to the bar. If you were to do that same thing, lose the weight, lose the attitude, and stop popping out bastard kids, your dating prospects would also improve with black men. But see, that went over her head. That it always goes over their head. They always miss that. They Women in general are, for as solipsistic and self-absorbed as they are not introspective at all. That is a recipe for disaster. When you have somebody who solely thinks about themselves, but yet and still they refuse to turn the mirror on themselves and say, hey, where did I go wrong? What could I have done that could have prevented this bad situation from occurring? Instead of doing that, they always look. They'll burn the whole village down and look at whom they can place the blame on. You get what I'm saying? And I heard COJ say that women don't start to mature until they get to like around 45. And I will say women don't start they don't start their introspection, self-aware journey until they hit their 30s. When they hit their 30s, once they cross that 30-year-old Rubicon, they start reflecting. They might not admit it out loud. They may never admit it to their girlfriends or to another male whom they're dating, but they start reflecting and they're like, damn, I did have a good dude and I did fuck that up. Or in this situation, I acted very inappropriately and I fucked that up. They start. They start doing introspection when they cross, because they have to. You know what I'm saying? Once they hit once they pass that 30 Rubicon, you know, dudes ain't even trying to hear that shit no more. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? You know, the last thing I want to hear is some chick on the wrong side of 30 telling me how niggas ain't shit. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that from some 20-some-year-old, let alone some gal that's in her 30s. I don't want to hear nothing about how niggas ain't shit and how you've been wronged by every Tom, Dick, and Harry in your neighborhood. I don't care. Ma'am, that is none of my concern. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, Let's finish hearing what she got to say.
I don't want to be like that, y'all. Like, I be trying my best to give them the benefit of the doubt because I like black men. You get what I'm saying? I'm black. I like black men. But they definitely be making it hard.
See what I mean? It's a backhanded compliment and complete lack of self awareness. They definitely be making it hard. Because I'm black. Mm, I don't know how many times we have to tell y'all this. It's your attitude. That is the number one thing, bro. That is the number one thing. Brothers will be, I think, brothers will be inclined to do the stepdaddy thing if just the ungrateful, selfish attitude wasn't attached to it. Like the attitude is really what sets y'all back. That is the number one stumbling block. And y'all just refuse to let it go. And that's a mindset. You get me? That's something that's going on in between your ears. You get what I'm saying? But moving forward, bro, I don't give no fuck about what um, any group of women has to say as it pertains to black men and how we are dating. Like, come on, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. We the best thing since sliced bread, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's all be honest. Can we just be honest? I'm joking. I'm joking. It's a joke, but I'm kind of serious at the same time. But yeah, man, 2025, bro. I'm not even trying to hear that shit. I'm not. I, I sorry, sorry, not sorry. I think I'm going into how they say my villain arc. I think I'm going into my villain arc. Hmm. This may be my villain arc. What's that called? The anti-hero. Like I'm a hero, but I'm not quite a hero. So I'm like a you know what I mean? You know, it might be like the anti-hero arc. I don't know. I don't know. Stay tuned though. Stay tuned. There ain't no telling. Ain't no tell. I might wake up on the wrong side of the bed tomorrow and be full Thanos out this bitch. I don't know. I haven't decided. The day's still young. But yeah, man. And please don't get too offended by the views that I put forth on this channel. Don't. This is just me getting my thoughts out. Put my thoughts out into the ether. If it, if they land somewhere, they land. If they don't, they don't. Whatever. And if you are offended, fuck you. I don't care. But try not to be. It'd be better on both of us. You know? You know? But anyway, man. Peace.